What's up, Bellos and Bellas? We are back with a new NHL 19 franchise mode. Data 782 here, ready to kick off the NHL 19 season right before NHL 2020 comes out because I wouldn't let the pigs over at EA get my money. They wanted 80 bucks, they wanted 50 bucks, they wanted 40 bucks. Then Best Buy said, we want 25 bucks. I said, here you go, Belly. Time to start up some new vids. So in this year's franchise mode, I am going a new route. It is a 30-second NHL expansion team, and we are using the Brooklyn Bellos, playing out of Chicharo Arena in Brooklyn, the third team in New York, the Brooklyn Bellos. AHL team Burnaby Aces, didn't really spend any time customizing that, so don't really care. But I'm going to show you the team and all that stuff as soon as we get underway. Relocation, I'm going to put us in the Metropolitan with the other New York teams. I'm going to switch with the Columbus Blue Jackets because Columbus can go back to the Central. So just after moving a few years ago, they are back in the Western Conference. So quickly, let's get all these things turned on or off. Owner mode, budgets, revenue, relocation, all that stuff. Not interested in that for this kind of GM mode. GM firing, I am free, no one can touch me. CPU trades, yes. Player morale, no. Don't want to deal with people and their problems. Fog of War, I am turning off. In other NHL modes, I've seen people just pull their hair out, trying to scout players who should be scouted. This isn't Midget Double B Fédération de l'Est. This is the NHL. I can just type in a guy's name on HockeyDB and see if he's good or not. So it's not like, oh, Crosby, what are his stats? Better go scout him for 10 games. No, we know who Crosby is. We know he's good. So that's off. I'm sick of that garbage. Assistant coach edits lines, no. Auto finances, don't need that. Relocation, don't need that. And auto sign free agents, no thank you. So basically just turning on cap. Don't need anything else going on. Quick settings. Injuries are on. Let's turn them a bit down though. Just want to touch the sliders very quickly. Make sure that injuries are not going to be nuts. Injury occurrence. 50 seems reasonable, but it's actually pretty wild. I'm going to put it down to 20, and that even may be too much. I remember my last franchise mode, I put it at 8. You know what, I'm going to put it at 15. That's almost double than last time. And if it's not enough or too much or whatever, I'll fix it up. Okay, that'll be the settings. Very nice. And we're ready to get started. The Brooklyn Bellos playing in the Metropolitan Division. We are very excited. Keep salary cap on. Yes. And we are going to hop straight into the expansion draft. We're going to get ourselves a team, and then I will show you the arena, the logo, the jerseys, and all that good stuff. So we're going to advance to the expansion draft. Well, I figured I'd take a moment to welcome you to the Brooklyn Bellos franchise. You haven't played full at the upcoming expansion draft. I'll touch base. All right, owner, thank you. Maximum salary cap, yep. And lottery results, we have the 5th overall pick. So I guess we lost the lottery because you're supposed to have, what, 3rd? Whatever, we'll pick 5th for the draft. Speaking of the draft, I did make some changes to the NHL as a whole. Like I created Jack Hughes, I fixed Capo Caco, I created Ryan Paling, stuff like that. Just a few things. I created Adam Fox, Quinn Hughes, Ilya Samsonov. I just created some high-level prospects, so it makes it a little more realistic. But I couldn't create every prospect. Would have been here for hours. Okay, so the Anaheim Ducks, let's start off. There might be some switches here and there. So, oh, great. So I'm just going to jump between teams. I'm going to say Anaheim, doot, and now time for the pick from Boston, this guy, doot, and like that. So keep it nice and quick. But since I'm already here, I will show you who I'm picking from the Ducks. If you pick a guy who has 1 year left on his contract, it's a bit dangerous. But I'd rather pick a guy who has 1 year left on his contract than Patrick Eaves, who's costing $3.150 million. So I will take either Grant or Suster. So right now, I'll take Suster. Or do I want Jake Dotchin? Yeah, I'm probably going to take him. So now Arizona, I will be taking probably this guy right here, Osterley. Yeah, Osterley will be my man. Because I don't know if I want Demers, because he might be a little too expensive. So that's my pick for the Coyotes. For the Bruins, I'm likely taking John Moore. 5 years at 2.7 is a great contract. Although Marcus Johansson is tempting, I think I'm going to just go for Moore. Buffalo Sabres, I'm thinking Linus Ullmark. 1 year, while he has no contract, 80 overall, fringe starter, goaltender. I like him as a backup kind of guy. Calgary, likely going to take Stone on defense. Carolina, another defenseman that I'm definitely going to take is Trevor Van Riemsdyk. 2 years at 2.3 at 80 overall, 23 years old. Very happy with him. Chicago, another defenseman, going to be Connor Murphy. 4 years, 80 overall at 3.8. A little expensive, but good piece for the team. Avalanche, I'm thinking Philip Grubauer as a goaltender. Could be our future starter. 3 years at 3.335. Great contract. Columbus, another hack to the game, is taking Jonas Korpisalo. I've seen him in NHL 18s go very often, so NHL 19, no surprise that he's up for grabs with Bobrovsky being protected. So I'll take Jonas Korpisalo, and he can be our starter of the future. Dallas, I'm thinking Cogliano, 3 years at 3.2. Not sure if he would stick with the team, but he is a good player. Detroit, I don't want any of these garbage contracts, so I'm likely going to take either Glendening or De La Rose. And yeah, it's going to be De La Rose, why not? JDLR. Edmonton's an easy pick, going to go with Adam Larson. I'm surprised they don't protect him. Petrovic would be a great pick as well, but he is, well, Adam Larson's right here, so can't say no to that. They trade Taylor Hall, and then they lose him in the expansion draft to the Brooklyn Bells. What's going to happen, huh? Florida, going to go with Sevier right here, 3 years at 1.2. LA Kings, I'm either going to take Martinez or Clifford, because right now I'm going to take Martinez, but if it ends up that I have cap trouble or too many D, I'm going to switch it back for Clifford. Minnesota, easy pick is Marcus Foligno right here. Montreal, not a lot of great options, people with a lot of one-year contracts and a lot of defensemen that are up for grabs. So I love Dale Weiss in real life, but he's not going to help me much. Jordan Wheel, however, I think he would be a nice depth centerman, so I'm going to go ahead and snatch him up. Another easy pick from Nashville is going to be Ryan Ellis. They have too many great defensemen. They can't protect all of them. I'm going to take him right here. New Jersey Devils going to be Mirko Mueller, or Muller, however you'd like to say it. Nice 79 overall, 23-year-old defenseman. New York Islanders, the easy pick would be Hickey, but I'm starting to get a little full on D. What I'm going to actually do is, I will take Hickey, or do I want Grice? I have 3 goalies. I'm going to take Hickey, but I'm going to be switching out some D that I've already taken later on, which I'll get to in a minute. Smith, there's only him or Tokarski, right? They have no one else that's up for grabs? Yikes, I don't even want him though, but I have to take someone, so I guess I'm going to take Tokarski. From Ottawa, I'm going to go with Brian Gibbons here. A bit old, but got to fill up the forwards. Philadelphia, also going to go with a forward. I'm thinking Raffle. It's either him or Freezy. I'm going to go with Raffle for now, but I might switch it out for Freezy. Penguins only looks like D are available in the forward area, not a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll take a Branson, but I might end up switching him out. Sounds like Vlasic's way too much. Melker Karlsson is a great pick. I'm happy with him for the center depth. Or not even the depth, he's going to be like a second liner probably in the end. On St. Louis, it's going to be Patrick Maroon or Oscar Sundqvist. I'm just going to go for Sundqvist, 6 years younger, and will want less on a contract. Tampa Bay, the easy choice is Yanni Gourde. He does have an extension of 5.1 that'll kick in for 6 years, but I'm happy with that. He will be a star for the Brooklyn Bellos. Toronto, they have only defense available. I might just take Hainsey or Marinson and just let him walk. Or I could take Hutchinson. I have too many goalies already. I'm going to take Marinson, see if he wants to re-sign. I need forwards. Okay, I'll have to come back to that. Vancouver, I will take Jay Beagle. He's a good depth penalty killer. He's a good guy in real life. Let's just make him a smile here in Brooklyn. The Capitals definitely going to be Brett Connolly. Carl Hagelin is a good pick as well. 3 years older though, and will probably want a bit more when his contract runs out. So I'm going to go for Connolly. Winnipeg Jets, we are going to take Matthew Perreault. I just saw that contract, however. Might go with Laurent Brossoit. He'll be a nice backup. So, but I cannot take him yet. So I'm gonna go switch out some people. Yeah, like right here, Dotchin on Anaheim. He's gonna get switched out. I will take. I don't want Patrick Eaves. I'm just gonna take Cracknell here. He was a good player in the Laval Rockets, and I'm just gonna let him walk probably in the end, anyways. So who cares? So I got Marinson there on the Leafs, and now I'm gonna have to switch out another defenseman for a team that is offering us like a center or something, because it is a bit scary out there with the level of players that are being offered. Alec Martinez is going to be the guy that I probably switch. I'm going to get Kyle Clifford, yeah, like I said before. Gives me a little less cap hit, so that's always nice. Gives us all a smile. Can I now take Perreault? Or do I even want... No, I want Brossoit. I want Brossois, and then I'll switch out another one of the goalies that I took. Tokarski I sadly cannot switch out. So you know what, I guess I won't take Brossois because Grubauer and Korpisalo have the job handled. And in forwards, there's not really anyone special. Gabriel Bork maybe, but it's not enough that I wouldn't want to take Grubauer. So I'm gonna say forget Brossois. I'll take Matthew Perreault instead. That'll help balance out the goalies. That puts our cap hit to 55 mil, 23 mil of space. And I'm gonna switch out a winger, either left or right, for a center. So I'm going to switch out Sevier for Dea, however you want to pronounce it, Jean-Sébastien Dea, however they say it down in the Frenchies. He's nothing too special, but he's a center, which gives us a little bit of space. Plus, we're just going to sign somebody in free agents or do a trade most likely, so I'm not worried about the center depths. But yeah, that's everybody. So go ahead and take your first look at the official lineup for the 2018-2019 Brooklyn Bellos 32nd NHL team expansion. Some nice names like Ryan Ellis and Yanni Gourde in there. Some nice fillers, well, and Adam Larson actually. Some nice fillers that I like, such as John Moore or Melker Carlson, Brett Connolly, Matt Perreault. Those are gonna be nice fillers for the first couple seasons. Good veteran presence. And here we are. Yanni Gourde, 64 points last year. He's going to be a big piece in Brooklyn. So that's the team for now. We can't do anything except go straight to the draft. We can't do any scouting or anything. So let's just go straight there. I don't want to trade any picks. So here's the trade block right now. Foligno, Perreault, Cogliano. And I want pretty much anything. So I actually also want future... Come on, why would they think I don't want future first round picks? So the first pick is going to go to the Chicago Blackhawks. This is how the draft class looks. I'm not sure how much will be revealed to me because I haven't done scouting. Oh, that's pretty good. So it's a simulated first year. Nice. I'm not going to be trading up for any picks since I have the 5th pick. First is a medium elite defenseman. Second is a medium elite two-way forward. Plus these guys aren't that good. They're all going to be in the 70s or 60s. Top 4 D medium. And then another top 4 medium D. That leaves us with, who's it gonna be? We have a left wing sniper, a defensive defenseman, another defenseman. This guy's guaranteed top 6, so I think I'm just gonna take him straight away. Pro release, foot speed, offensive instincts, similar style to Theo Fleury. Passionate person, gets emotional at times. Well, good thing I'm not doing morale. So I'm gonna go ahead and snatch him up, why not? He's clearly number 4. He is a medium top 6, 64 overall sniper. Welcome to the Brooklyn Bellos, Eric. First ever draft pick in team history. Good shooting categories for base. Pretty good. Let's see how that defenseman was. Didn't even go next. He was a top 4 medium defensive defenseman. Yeah, all worried. So let's go ahead and sim to our next pick because we're not nothing special in this draft. I'm not too excited about anybody. The scouts are telling me this guy, but then this guy is 1 bar medium elite, and this guy is 3 bars AHL top 2. So it's more likely that he's Pitts. But then this guy's 2 bars franchise. What? Vladimir Ivanov, a sniper. Whatever. Petrov. Welcome to the team. 7th D medium. Nice. Willis was bottom 6. This guy was 50 overall though. The guy I took was at least 59 overall. Now, where is that guy who was maybe going franchise? Ivanov. He's medium elite, but 47 overall. I don't have 6 years to grow this guy. 1 star and everything. Probably just had, I would have just had trade value. Whatever. Round 3, pick 3. It's between these 2 guys right here, Maddox Boyle or Tobias Ackerman. This guy is passionate, whatever. Central Scouting says 67. Our scouts say 73. But then our scouts say this guy's definitely 69. So yeah, I guess we'll go for this guy, why not? Nothing to report. Tobias Ackerman, welcome to the team. He is medium 7th D. And the other guy was, let's see, Maddox Doyle, medium 7th D as well. So all worried. Julian Palin is going to be our next pick in the 4th round here. Says he has a good character, he wins, loyalty, he's driven, all that good stuff. Medium 7th D. Pitts. I'm just going to trade the rest of my picks, I think. No one else that I'm really looking at. Unless there's somebody that really catches my attention here at 131st overall. No. I'm just going to go ahead and trade the rest of my picks. So the Ottawa Senators, they were the second worst team in the NHL last season. See if I can package these 3 picks to them for their 4th next year. Hopefully they're still garbage. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Ottawa. Thank you very much. And that concludes our draft. I'm not interested in any of these pigs. This guy HL top 2D, don't need that garbage. Simps user pick, which does not exist. And that is the end of the draft. Newest members of the Brooklyn Bellos. But now here is where we figure out who will be on the team. So Ellis and Gourde both are on extensions which kick in now, which make them have higher contracts, obviously, and gives us a current cap space of $21.175 million. Looking at our UFAs, there's just 3 of them. Any RFAs? Yes, RFAs. So Allmark, Wheel, Mueller, Gibbons, Raffles, Sundqvist, Connolly, Korpisalo, Dia, Marinson, everyone accepted their contracts. So we are just going to go straight to free agency with a cap space of almost $15 million. So just before we hop into free agency, just want to check out our depth. We could definitely use a center. Left wing, we're fine. Could use a right wing. Defense 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are great on defense. Might even trade Stone and get Ben Riemsdyk in there. So we definitely just need a centerman and maybe a right winger. So if we get a big name in free agency at center, that would be big. So Foligno, Stone, and Perreault will be on our trade block heading into the off season. Let's see if there's any free agents. I don't think there's usually any big names right off the bat. Oh, there are a few, including, oh, he's an RFA. Don't want to, no, you know what, I'm not even going to look at RFAs. I cannot give up draft picks like that when we're garbage. Who else is there? Marner? Eesh. UFAs. Okay, Joe Pavelski, Joe Thornton. Let's just go to centers to start it off. Yeah, I think I would definitely love to get Joe Pavelski. He wants 6 years though, which is a bit long. Thornton's he's too old. It doesn't really change going down to 4 years. So if I could give him 4 years at 6.250, I think that would be a great contract. It's free agent, so I'll go 6.350 for 4 years. I would love to get Joe Pavelski for that contract if possible. If not, whatever. Right wingers, second line forward who puts up about 40 points. Gustav Nyquist is also listed as a second line forward, and he puts up just around that same number. But I haven't seen them how they simulate yet, which is the problem. But I do like Nyquist a bit more, overall wise, I guess that makes sense. So if I could give him 4 years at 5.5, that would be nice. 5.550. That would be cool. Get some nice names on Brooklyn, start off the career. Don't want to just build through the draft and only be good in 5-10 years. Ooh, Bobrovsky, man, the Blue Jackets, they didn't protect Korpisalo, and then they lost Bobrovsky and Kincaid. They have no one in nets. No, this guy Anderson, top 4D medium. Everyone's interested. The whole NHL is interested. Yeah, I'll give you 1 year. Can I give you more? I'll give you 3 years at 0.925. Why not? Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. And if I don't get Pavelski, then I'll sign a different centerman. But let's see. We're looking for Joe Pavelski and Gustav Nyquist to get the Brooklyn Bellos off to a nice start. Anderson's there, very nice. Let's see. Did we get Pavelski or Nyquist? Pavelski or Nyquist? Nyquist, welcome to Brooklyn. And Pavelski, come on, Joey. I know you want it. Yeah, Joe Pavelski. Welcome to the Brooklyn Bellos. Let's hop straight into next season and look at what the lines are going to be before we get started. Got offered an interesting deal here from the Jets. They want to give me Kevin Hayes for Hickey, a third and a fourth. Pretty good deal. Problem is he is unsigned, which means he's going to want around 5 to 6 million, and we only have like 5 to 6 million of cap space. I know it says salary cap 71, which gives me like 7 mil cap, but when you call up all the right people, I only have about 5 million of cap space. So I do not want to be right at the cap for our inaugural season. We're not trying to make a push for the cup yet. We're here. We're fighting. We're smiling. So here we are at the beginning of the next season. We are going to set our captains. I think the captain is obviously going to be Joe Pavelski. He is a leader through and through, and he's going to be on our team for probably until he retires, unless we end up moving him. The A, I think the first A is going to go to Andrew Cogliano, Mr. Ironman. Ryan Ellis, that makes sense. I'll give it to Ryan Ellis. Why not? Can I give another assist? No, that's it. Yeah, I'll give it to those guys. Pavelski with Cogliano and Ellis is going to be the leadership core of this team. Now let's check out what the lines are going to be. Just going to quickly do some roster moves. So this is how the lines are going to look for the beginning of year number 1. First line, Yanni Gourde, Joe Pavelski, Gustav Nyquist. Front-loaded first line, I might move some pieces around if that is the case. Second line, Perreault, Carlson, Connolly. Third line, Cogliano, Beagle, Raffle. Fourth line, Clifford, Wheel, and Gibbons. On defense, Larson, Ellis, Moore, Hickey, Murphy, and Van Riemsdyk. In net, starting, they're going back and forth, Korpisalo and Grubauer. Can't really control who starts every night because it makes them like rotate and the assistant coach does stuff or whatever. Michael Stone is scratched, 28 years old, 80 overall. So yeah, I'm likely going to trade Stone, but he is good for injuries. So maybe I'd want like a but he's almost too good to just sit in the press box. That's the problem. In the AHL, lines look like this with Jean-Sébastien Bello, Foligno, Sundqvist, De La Rose. The rest are just Mark El Sayed and Robert Kusal and all these random 40 overall guys. I'm likely just going to sign a few randoms in free agency to make the team not be pits and help people to score a few goals. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that quickly. So signed a bunch of random people to some two-way contracts for the forwards and D. Magnus Pajärvi, Zach Sanford, Daniel Carr, Kirby Reichel, Devin Setoguchi, a few legends coming to the team. Just gonna check out if that is enough. Alright, added this last guy. If he can sign, there he is. It was very easy to make up my offer very quickly, but it took me 3 days to let you know. Thank you very much. So here's how the Burnaby Aces are gonna look for this season. Some nice Bellos and bellies all smiling. So here we're at the day of our first preseason game. So what I would like to do is just go into it so I can show you the arena and the jerseys and how all that cool stuff looks. So we're gonna hop in right away. Of course it's an away game because I'm dense. Nice goal for Brett Connolly leading the way. Poulain, whatever you want to call him, accepts that contract. So let's head over to Chicharo Arena in Brooklyn to play the New York Islanders, our rivals. Some would call them the Brooklyn Islanders, maybe, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Here we are, Chicharo Arena. Look at that arena. Spent a lot of time on that. The gold railings. Too bad there wasn't the entrance. I had a horse head coming down, the stallion head. The mascot is a stallion. The seats are all colored, alternating from blue and yellow and gold with black. Nice jerseys. Didn't put a lot of time into this because I really didn't. I knew I'd be simulating and not looking at it a lot. And that's center ice right there. I like it. And we lose 3-0. Hey, that's nice. But what are you gonna do, right? So what I'd also like to check out is the scouting. Scouting is going to be a big part of this career mode, or this new franchise mode. And what I want to do right away is fire the NHL and AHL scouts because I do not need them, because I do not have Fog of War on. I do not need that. So I'm going to go ahead and fire these guys so that I'll have more, allocation for scout salary and hire people for the juniors. So I'm going to go ahead and fire all these guys quickly. So right now I have only amateur scouts. I also want to take out this guy who's D-. That's Pitts. D is like the absolute minimum I take, so I don't want to have to re-sign 100 people. So now I'm going to go hire the scouts. Scouts do cost and there's salary associated to that. Now what I found is that you need to offer them like exactly what they want. Like this guy wants 2 years, 125K. That's exactly what he's gonna get. Because if I offer him anything else, it's like, oh, sorry, you didn't offer me enough money. You didn't give me the years I wanted. It's like you're dealing with players, but you're dealing with scouts. I don't know how much more they want to get realistic in NHL or whatever, but soon I'm gonna be sitting down on the couch with a suit and tie, and I have to deal with this guy saying I want food for my family, I need more money. QMJHL now, we're gonna get a guy for the Q. These guys are all C's. Daniel Mathieu, Daniel Duclair, Eva Lalonde, Roberto Albert, Adèle Brassard, François Durand, François Joudry, Lawrence Chung, Alexandre Lalonde, Antoine Maisonneuve. Wow, they really got the Q scouts down to a T. This is exactly what their names would be. That's hilarious. Ah, man. Adèle Brassard, I see he has a B here. Why not? Adel Brassard. A lot of players in the queue as well, so I'm gonna get we got another guy for the queue. Let's get this guy, Daniel Duclair. Bienvenue à l'équipe de Bellos de Brooklyn. Very happy. I'm willing to accept your offer. Thank you that you're willing. I'm so happy that you're willing. I am willing to accept your offer. Thank you so much. I am willing. I am willing. Welcome to the team. Shootout win against the Flyers. Very nice. Okay. Thank you for joining the franchise. So back to the scouts here. I have another 500K to spend and a maximum of 8 more scouts that I could get. I have, let's see what the allocation is. 2 W, 2 O's, 3 Q's, 2 USA's. I think I'm gonna get another for Scandinavia and maybe another for Russia at least. And hopefully our budget should still be okay. Saving money on the NHL and the AHL scouts with Fog of War off, because I don't need to have 6 scouts going to watch a game to tell me that who's a good player or not. I can just watch it myself. That's why I'm the general manager of a hockey team. This guy accepts. We beat the Rangers 4-3, which is nice. Yanni Gourde has 5 points in 4 games. Sergei Frolov accepts. Ashley Foy accepts. Was there one more I was waiting on? 6-0 shutout of the Devils. Very nice. 8 points in 5 games for Yanni Gourde. I'm out of money. I have 16 out of 20 scouts. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I got 16 out of 20 scouts. Okay, so now what I want to do is you press scout specific players. They're going to look at all the players who are in your area. You're going to click on the guy, let's say Bowen Byram. I'm going to say, give me his potential and comparison. I'm going to go through this for everyone. So I go through down the list, blah, 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 as far as I want to go. But each time I go, if you see in the bottom right corner, estimated dates, he's going to be done his scouting report November 29th. Now it's December 3rd. So I don't want to go too far. So let's just say that. So then you go to the queue. You look at, who's this guy? Tanguay. Salut Tanguay. Pierre Tanguay, whatever his name is. And you say, okay, I want to see his potential in comparison, and I'm gonna go just for the top, top 50. Why not? You know what? Top 50. Because each time it adds days, and I don't want to add so many days. So confirm assignment. I forgot to do that. That's why I wasn't showing up. You got to press confirm the assignment afterwards. So then I go to USA East. This guy Severson. Who do I want from here? I look at just a few of them. There's not a lot, because I haven't really scouted the area. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna scout these guys, make sure they're scouted well. Then scout specifics gonna be, here's Jack Hughes. I created him, so I just wanna have his done, and then I can send that guy out to find more people. So that'll be it for that. All my scouts are set, and I'm ready to go. I'm gonna leave them scouting for maybe like a few weeks, and I'm gonna come back and check in on them. I do not know a lot about the scouting, because this is all new to me, but I'm gonna run with it like that and try my best. Let's in these last couple games. Against the Penguins, we lose 4-2, and against the Capitals, we lose 4-1. So let's check out how the preliminary stats look. Through the preseason, Yanni Gourde, Joe Pavelski, Gustav Nyquist leading the way. At the bottom, guys like Moore and Gibbons, Larson. I'm surprised Larson, nothing really. Hickey -3, Wheel -2. Clifford gets the penalty minutes. Yeah, so nothing too special down there. And what I'm going to be looking at doing next episode is trading Michael Stone for someone who could help us. I'm going to simulate just up to the Dallas game to start off the season. And here we are at the first game of the season. So I'm going to leave it like that. Let's quickly browse the trading block, see if there's anyone that we might want to go after, and say who would we want to move to get that. Because pretty much anyone is movable. Any names? Jarmelson or Demers would be nice, perhaps. Senyshyn's a good prospect. Derek Brassard, Eric Johnson, Jason Pominville, Dzingel would be interesting. Dzingel would be very interesting. Good contract as well. Myers, an interesting prospect that's available as well. Peterson, Jeremy Roy or Jeremy Roy. Dominic Bach is up there. Marner's, who is an RFA. Do we want to go after RFAs as well? Would that be something that we should look into doing? Look at giving up William Karlsson as well. Look at signing one of these guys and giving up draft picks. Because, for example, you look at who's available. Let's look at only RFAs here. And the RFAs who are available: Mitch Marner, William Karlsson, Ryan Dzingel. That's why he was available in the trade block as well. And Andreas Janssen. These are interesting guys. And Pettersson, yeah. So all the guys most of the guys who I thought were cool were all RFAs. So So let's say if I were to sign Mitch Marner, if I just go, let's say I just sign off for this contract here, it's going to cost a first, a second, and a third. Do I want to do that? I think so. William Karlsson, how much would he cost? Pretty much the same, right? First, second, and a third. Andreas Janssen, he would cost something like just a second round pick. So I would look at definitely doing that. So let me know your thoughts on the RFAs. There's the scouting. We are the Brooklyn Bellos. We're ready to hop into year number 1. So any suggestions, let me know. And we're gonna hop into the simulation of year number 1 in the next video. The format that I'm looking at doing my videos aren't in the same long fashion as my last series. I'm looking at more of a season per video type thing with a lot more cuts, less dialogue, less slow simulation on the calendar, things like that, hopping between simulations without taking so slow because of the EA engine. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.